Kizzuwatna is the name of an ancient Anatolian kingdom in the 2nd millennium BC. It was situated in the highlands of southeastern Anatolia, near the Gulf of Iskenderun in modern-day Turkey. It encircled the Taurus Mountains and the Ceyhan River. The center of the kingdom was the city of Kumani, situated in the highlands. In a later era, the same region was known as Cilicia. The country possessed valuable resources, such as silver mines in the Taurus Mountains. The slopes of the mountain range are still partly covered by woods. Annual winter rains made agriculture possible in the area at a very early date. The plains at the lower course of the Ceyhan River provided rich cultivated fields. Several ethnic groups coexisted in the kingdom of Kizzuwatna. The Hurons inhabited this area at least since the beginning of the 2nd millennium BC. The Hittite expansion in the early Old Kingdom period was likely to bring the Hittites and the Luwians to southeastern Anatolia. The Luwian language was part of the Indo-European language group, with close ties to the Hittite language. Both the local Hittites and the Luwians were likely to contribute to the formation of independent Kizzuwatna after the weakening of the Hittite Old Kingdom. The toponym Kizzuwatna is possibly a Luwian adaptation of Hittite *Kezudne, country on this side, while the name Isputasu is definitely Hittite and not Luwian. Huron culture became more prominent in Kizzuwatna once it entered the sphere of influence of the Huron kingdom of Mitanni. Pudu-Hepa, queen of the Hittite king Hattusili III, came from Kizzuwatna, where she had been a priestess. Their pantheon was also integrated into the Hittite one, and the goddess Hebat of Kizzuwatna became very important in Hittite religion towards the end of the 13th century BC. A corpus of religious texts called the Kizzuwatna Rituals was discovered at Hattusa. History of Kizzuwatna. King Sargon of Akkad claimed to have reached the Taurus Mountains in the 23rd century BC. However, archaeology has yet not confirmed any Akkadian influence in the area. The trade routes from Assyria to the Karam in the Anatolian highlands went through Kizzuwatna by the early 2nd millennium BC. The kings of Kizzuwatna of the 2nd millennium BC had frequent contact with the Hittites to the north. The earliest Hittite records seem to refer to Kizzuwatna and Arzawa collectively as Luwa. In the power struggle that arose between the Hittites and the Huron kingdom of Mitanni, Kizzuwatna became a strategic partner due to its location. Isputasu made a treaty with the Hittite king Telepinu. Later, Kizzuwatna shifted its allegiance, perhaps due to a new ruling dynasty. The city-state of Alalik to the south expanded under its new vigorous leader Idrimi, himself a subject of the Mitannian king Baratana. King Pilia of Kizzuwatna had to sign a treaty with Idrimi. Kizzuwatna became an ally of Mitanni from the reign of Shunashurai, until the Hittite king Anuwanda I overran the country and made it a vassal kingdom. Kizzuwatna rebelled during the reign of Suppiluliuma, but remained within the Hittite Empire for 200 years. In the famous Battle of Kadesh, Kizzuwatna supplied troops to the Hittite king. After the fall of the Hittite Empire, several minor Neo-Hittite kingdoms emerged in the area, such as Tabal, Kamanu and Kawa. Kings of Kizzuwatna: Pariawatri, Isputasu, Padashasu, Pilia, Sonashurarai, Talzu, Sonashura II, contemporary of Hittite king Tidaliya II. S represents a S sound in Hittite and Luwian transliteration, despite the fact that S usually represents sh in other languages. Bibliography. Beckman, Gary M. Hittite Diplomatic Texts, Scholars Press, Atlanta 1996. Goetzer, Albrecht. Kizzuwatna and the Problem of Hittite Geography, Yale University Press, New Haven 1940. Haas, Volkert. Hurritischer und Luwischer Reiten aus Kizzuwatna, Butson and Burka, Kevler 1974. Yakubovich, Ilya. Sociolinguistics of the Luwian Language, Brill, Leiden 2010.